So there are several approaches to drawing, and one of them I find is very good is to look for shapes that are geometric and familiar. I'm going to draw this little adorable bird here, and I'm looking at the shape of his head first of all. It's an oval, right? So here's the little oval shape of a little bird, and then he's got another oval right here that overlaps ever so slightly, right about there. Yeah, I'm happy with that. This is a curve that just comes down from here. There's a slight triangle there, and this way of simplifying well, simplifying is not a simple thing to do, but it's an artistic way of seeing, because you're creating an illusion. That's not an actual bird. You're creating the illusion of a bird on a piece of paper. So yeah, there's certain methods to it. Okay, so the next thing I tell them besides the shapes is also checking the angle, especially when things get more complicated, like the positioning of those wings, although this is also forming a quadrilateral shape there, right? Check this angle right here and that one. See, you measure the angle with your pen and try not to move it, and you bring it over here and drop that line. Once you have this is not drawing it for you, right? They're just guidelines. Notice the beak is right along those lines. Then you can start drawing your actual lines and start making your little birdie. The eyes here, and you have to keep shifting your eye back and forth, right? And compare. You have to always compare when you're trying to copy something. And this is the fun part. Sometimes kids get frustrated and they tell me, "What's this, Miss Claudia, an art class or a math class?" And I'm like, well, unfortunately with art, everything's incorporated. Everything, every other subject. So yeah, it is a math class, and it's a science class sometimes, and it's a history class sometimes. It's everything. Oh, he is so sweet. I love this artist. Okay, there I see, that's a branch. But once you do that, you double check your angles and your larger shapes. You're able to draw almost anything, but it takes some practice. Some people think, oh, that is so simple, the doing shapes, but it really isn't. Simplifying isn't so simple, and actually when subjects become really complicated, then you really need to be able to simplify things. So it's good to practice that approach. And there's a little bird. And here you could do a little bit of line work. This artist, by the way, is wonderful. She was an illustrator in the 1920s. Fanny Y. Corey. I really recommend this book. It's just a beauty.